In constitutional law jurisdiction, these acts and provisions serve to empower private individuals to act in the public interest, either by enforcing laws or by bringing attention to violations. They provide mechanisms for private citizens to play a role in upholding legal standards and protecting government interests, reflecting a broader principle of public accountability in citizen engagement in legal processes. In U.S. constitutional law, several acts and provisions allow private individuals or entities to act in the public interest, often referred to as private attorney general provisions. The Act of 1789, Judiciary Act of 1789. Purpose: the Judiciary Act of 1789 established the federal judiciary of the United States. One of its key provisions was to provide for the appointment of federal judges and to establish the structure and jurisdiction of the federal courts. Power: although it didn't directly establish a private attorney general role, the Act set up a system where individuals could bring cases before the federal courts, indirectly allowing private citizens to enforce certain legal rights using the federal judiciary. The False Claims Act, 31 U.S.C. Sections 3729 through 3733. Purpose: originally passed in 1863, the False Claims Act, FCA, was designed to combat fraud against the federal government. It allows private individuals, known as whistleblowers or relators, to file lawsuits on behalf of the government against entities committing fraud. Power: under the FCA, private citizens can act as private attorney generals by bringing claims for violations of the Act and potentially receiving a portion of any recovered damages. This Act empowers individuals to enforce laws aimed at protecting the government from fraudulent claims and activities. The Catam provision of the False Claims Act. Purpose: Catam is a Latin phrase meaning, who sues for the king as well as for himself in this matter. The Catam provision within the FCA allows individuals to file lawsuits against fraudsters on behalf of the government and receive a reward for their efforts. Power: the provision essentially gives private individuals the authority to act as private attorneys general. It allows them to bring attention to fraud and corruption that might otherwise go unnoticed, thus serving the public interest. In the context of constitutional law, these acts and provisions empower private individuals to act in the public interest by enforcing laws or bringing attention to violations. They provide mechanisms for private citizens to play a role in upholding legal standards and protecting government interests, reflecting a broader principle of public accountability in citizen engagement in legal processes.